Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary. In this video today I will be teaching you how I make my little faces on my cup. Someone from my group asked me if I could make this, so I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. So let's just get into it. So what you're gonna need for this project: a cup, obviously, whichever color you want. I'm going to be working with blue today. You're going to need white clay, a pale pinkish clay I made with red and white. You're going to need black clay. You're going to need red paint. Please pay no attention to this bottle. It's gross, I know, but it's old, and this is liquid Sculpey, also known as TLS, translucent Sculpey. And you're going to need a paintbrush. So basically what you want to do first is you're going to take your cup. I'm going to wipe this down a little bit, just like this. I'm going to lay this on this side. I'll turn it like this so y'all can see what I'm doing. And I already took my pasta machine and rolled out just a piece of black clay, just like this. I'm just going to place it here to see where I want it. See how it looks. Like this. But you're going to cut this down. So this is where your blade come in. Yes, you're going to need a blade or something to cut with. And if you're a kid and you're going to make this, get adult supervision. And you're going to cut it here, just like this. And then we're going to cut it down here, just like this. This is going to be the opening for the mouth. Just gonna put this here, so it's gonna look like this. And I think I'm gonna bring mine down just a little bit, like this. And I'm happy with the way that looks. So I don't have very much in here, so I'm using the end of my toothbrush. I'm just gonna dip this in here. I'm gonna peel this off, just like this. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to dip it in here, and I'm going to get some of that little glue paste or whatever you want to call it. It's like a bond. It bonds it to stuff. So yeah, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it here, just like this. And you're going to end up with this. Okay. Now, I'm just going to push this in just a little bit, ever so slightly. Like this. I just took my fingers and I pushed it in just like this. And then just kind of smooth it out. And then you're going to take, like this. You're going to take some white clay. You're going to make a snake. You're going to roll it out. Just pull this out of the way so y'all can see what I'm doing. Put this here. You're going to roll this out just like this. First of all, let me go ahead, take off my rings. Stick them here. We're going to roll this out. To a little snake. Whichever thickness and however thick you want it and long you want it. But what you're going to do, once you get that rolled out, you're going to take this. You're going to take this white clay and you're going to stick it on here just like this. It's really hard for me to work this way, but hey, I'm doing it for the people. And then we're going to take our nail, just cut some of that excess off, and we're going to bring this one down like this. And we're going to put this on just like that, and we're going to cut that piece. We're going to smush it in a little bit, press it down so the white clay sticks to the black clay. It's going to look like this. And next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the teeth. Teeth can be any way you want to make them. They don't have to be perfect. They just got to be in his mouth because, you know. So basically what we do, we take a piece of clay. We're going to start with a ball like this. We're going to roll it. And we're just going to round it off just a little bit. So you end up with something like this. And we're just going to start on the bottom and put the teeth in. And you're going to do that 4-5 times. So once again, you're going to start with a piece of clay, roll it, smush it out like this. We're going to make this a little smaller. And the teeth can be as big as you want, as sharp if you want, as pointy as you want. At this time, it really doesn't matter. Just let your creativity run wild. And then we're going to stick that in just like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue to make the teeth. And you're going to do this the same way. Just go ahead and make all the teeth. I'm going to take a little bit off of that because I want it to be a little bit smaller. So we got those in just like this. And we're going to go ahead and do the next one. Like the same way. Just keep going. You're going to do the exact same for the top. So we're just going to stick that in here like this. And you're going to end up with something like this. And then just going to take your finger and push in just slightly. Like that. Then we're going to do the exact same thing for the top. So I'll show you again and then I'll just go ahead and continue to put them in. Here you go. Just like I said, you're going to just shape that just like this. And we're going to stick this in here, up here, just like this. Like that. There's one. Do 4 more times. Or 3 more times, because you're going to make 4 teeth or however many you want. Like I said again, it's up to you. So we're just going to go ahead, stick this in. He really got some jacked up teeth. But hey, who am I to judge? And like I said, the point of this is just for something silly, you know. It doesn't, you know, you can make it as neatly as you want, or you can make it as crazy as you want. Me, I'm going for crazy because that's what I like, you know. So, like I said, keep on making the teeth and just sticking them in here, just like that. And we're going to do our last one. Roll it out. Like this. Stick that baby right there, just like that. Okay, and if you got some gaps that's like this, that's open in the top, all you gotta do is take this toothpick and smooth it out just like this. And do the same on the bottom. I really can't see what I'm doing, but okay, so you got that. And then you're gonna, the same as the bottom, you're gonna push in just a little bit. And there's your mouth. Now, we're gonna go ahead and grab your pink and white clay that made, or your red and white that made pink, not a dark pink, but a very light pink. And we're going to do the tongue. So what you're going to do, you're going to roll it out just like this. Like this. And you're going to flatten it. And the tongue can be as long as you want. Like this. And we're going to see what it look like. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and just tear a little bit of this off like this. And then we're going to round the tongue out just a little more like this. And you're going to take your toothpick and you're going to put a little line in there. Just like this. Alright. And we're going to take our bonding glue, our liquid clay, and we're going to put some on here just like this. And we're going to stick that baby right in there just like that. Take your toothpick again and just push down to make sure it's in place. And we're going to pull it up just a little bit. And there it is. There's your mouth all open. Ah, yes, I love it. Okay, so we got that in place just like this. I'm just going to go ahead, turn this around, and just put another indent in the tongue, because there we go, just like that. Okay, next we're going to do the eyes. And like I said, okay, so you're going to take some more white clay and you're going to make a little circle or roll a ball, and you're going to flatten it. There's your ball, and you're just going to flatten it just like this. And when you flatten it, you're going to end up with this. Now once it's flattened, take it just like this and flatten it just a little bit, just like this. So this is what you're going to end up with. And you need 2 of those. And I've already have 2 here. 1, 2. And we're going to go ahead and take our glue, stick it on here on the back, and then we're going to go ahead, oopsies, and secure these into place just like this. So you're going to end up with something like this. Do the same thing with the other one. And yep, it's just because I got it setting up, so I need to lay it on its side just until it secures to itself, so that my eyes don't slide around. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the other eye. And y'all, my liquid Sculpey is almost gone. Like, I have very little. And I need to learn how to make my own, because this crap is expensive. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So we're gonna go ahead, stick on the other eye just like this. Like that. I'm gonna grab a clean toothpick right here. And what I'm gonna do with this toothpick is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn this around so y'all can see, and I'm just gonna smash it down just like this. This is just gonna secure it into place a little bit more. And then push this down just like this. Clean up my edges a little. Okay, and you should have something like this. And if the eyes seem like they're a little thick, you can push them in down a little bit like this. But for me, mine's is fine. I'm just going to clean up my edges a little bit. Like this. And now you're going to take some of that black clay and you're going to put the eyeballs in. So we're going to do his eyes. Well, the black part of his eye anyway, the pupil, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, gonna go ahead and grab some more of the black. And just like this, I want the eyes to look this way. So gonna go ahead, stick one here, just like this, and put the other one here, just like this. Okay. So we got this. Alrighty then. Okay. For the crazy looking red part, the bloodshot type in the around the eyes that you see here, we're gonna do that with, clean that off with some some red coloring, with some red acrylic paint. I'm just gonna put a little bit here, and I'm gonna dip my, well, you can't, alright, I'm gonna dip in my paintbrush in this red paint. Let me see if I can just put a little bit here. So I'm dipping my paint brush in here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put some red around the eye. And you don't have to go all the way around. So it's gonna look, you can't really see it off camera, but that's what it looks, I mean on camera, but that's what it looks like. It's gonna go ahead and do this to the other side. And then I got a little bit of paint on my glass, but it cleans right up. Once it dries, it cleans right up with a little alcohol in a Q-tip. So, yep. Just go ahead and just finish to making the little red around the eyes. Make him look like he's having one of those stressful days without his, because this is me. When I don't have my coffee, I can get cray. Then I'm going to take my red paint, and I'm just going to go ahead and just make some little spots in the eyes like this. Going to go ahead and continue. And each one of my cups that I do are done different. They're not the same. I didn't made quite a bit of them. I made 4 of them so far. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is what it looks like so far. Now we just have to do the eyebrows, which is some more black clay. I'm gonna take this, go ahead and clean up my paint off my workstation. Okay, so like I said, you're going to take some black clay, and we're going to go ahead and roll out some couple cylinders like this, and we're going to go ahead and take this and put it right across the top. And like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and make the second one. And once again, just rolling, making a cylinder, and then I'm gonna take my liquid clay, and I'm gonna rub some on this, just like this, so it'll look like this. And we're just gonna stick it into place. Now I'm going to smash it down a little bit, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Roll it to a ball like this, smush it out like this. I'm going to take my liquid clay, which I need to get some more of, stick it on here like that, and we're going to mush it on just like this. So you're going to end up with this. And we're going to take our toothpick and we're just going to make little bitty marks in the eyebrows to resemble a fuzzy eyebrow or the hair on the eyebrow or whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's Tuesday and I'm tired. So, but hey, I love y'all, so I'm doing a video. So here we go. We got this. Okay. There we go. Push those up just like that, just a little bit. I'm going to take this and so you got this. Now let's get those ears on here. And so we're going to take some white because I want my ears to be, actually, let's do beige. Let's give him some beige ears. So once again, 2 circles like this. So you got 2 of them, and they're not the same size, but who cares? Because it's a silly cup. So we got the 2. Gonna roll it like this, and just gonna go ahead, roll it. Then we're gonna smash it down just like this. Do the other one like this. So you got 2. Again, we're gonna take our liquid clay and we're just going to put some right on the side just like this, and we're going to take this and we're going to turn this around. Oops. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to stick it on just like this, and I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Like this. And we're going to do the other side the exact same way. So we're going to take some liquid clay, put it on here, just like this. Turn this around. I need to turn it around so I can see. Like this. Gonna smush that down just like this. And if you got any dirty spots in it, you can clean it up with alcohol and a Q-tip. Comes right off. And you're going to end up with this. So, yeah. And what I do is I bake mine in the oven at 250 for 25 minutes to a half an hour. And I'm using Bake Shop clay, and the package says 275 Fahrenheit, but I don't bake it at that temp. I bake it at 250 because that's what's comfortable for me. So yeah, you could just bake it at whatever. If you feel comfortable with 275, you can bake it at 275, but like I said, for me, I'm gonna always do mine at 250. And I've always have baked my clay projects, can't talk here. I always have baked my clay projects at 250 always, and haven't had not one problem. So yeah, so if you like this video, please give me a like, and if you want to see me do something else, drop me a comment down in the box and I'll get right back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.